we are in the process of launching a new Center for Globalization and Culture that was made possible by the estate gift of an alum of ours, a fellow named Barry Klein. Now, I could just start off by telling you a little bit about Barry, who I never met, but I've heard fantastic stories about. Barry was one of our early alums from the 1960s. And Barry was a sociology major who, um, who went out to Haight-Ashbury in the late 60s and early 70s, wrote a book about his experiences. Uh, and his life journey took him to Florida, where he got involved in real estate. But he always valued his connection with Oakland University and always valued the education he got in the College of Arts and Sciences and Sociology. And so thought that that was really important. He stayed connected, as so many of our alums do, with the university and valued his connection, was involved with our alumni boards, mentored students. People talk about the fact that he helped them make decisions about their own careers. And so, again, even as after he's passed away, his gift keeps on giving. His personality, dynamic, continues to make a difference in the lives of Oakland University and in our community. The nature of these kinds of gifts are they to get very detailed here, is they need to accumulate interest. And it's really the interest on the gift that allows us to do things so that that principle will never be touched, the specific gift. So we're planning on launching probably summer, fall of 22. It will focus, as its title suggests, on globalization and culture. And we're going to do something a little bit different. In some of the early conversations, Barry had the idea of an endowed chair, the traditional endowed chair. Somebody would come and be here for their entire career. We want this center to be front and center in the conversations about global and cultural events. And so we are going to have a visiting faculty member, a new one every year, who is going to focus on a topic of current interest and current events that we want to help our campus and our community be informed about and engage both the campus and community in discussions. So the gift will enable us to bring people from elsewhere in the United States and around the world, quite frankly, to our campus. It will allow some of our faculty to be freed up who are interested and who do scholarly work on the same topic. And as well, and this is a key part of Barry's gift, and like so many of our alums, they recognize the value to our students of that direct contact with faculty. So it's also going to be able to fund some of our students in working on projects of relevance to this topic. And Ronnie, if I could just give you an example of the kind of thing we're talking about. If you imagine an issue like climate change, you can approach that from any one of a number of different directions. You can look at it from a scientific perspective, but you can also look at it from an economic perspective. And how does that change culture? And how does that change where people live and where people want to live? And so you can imagine any one of the kinds of topics that we envision, war and peace being another one, being approached from a whole lot of different fields, whether it's economics or sociology or health. So it's going to be an exciting time for the entire community. That's our hope and that's our goal.